So, what's behind the mask? Have you ever worn a mask just for fun? Many times we wear masks to mask things out, for fun, for celebration. I know I wore a mask before, and when I saw this mask at the dollar store, I thought about the mask, and I thought about many people who I saw in counseling session who told me, look, Felicia, I am tired of wearing the mask. Is that you? Look, welcome to Tuesday Talk with a Therapist. I'm your host, Felicia Cameron, a licensed clinical social worker for the great hospitality state of Mississippi, the owner of Lending a Hand, which is a mental health practice providing counseling service for individuals dealing with anxiety, depression, and coping with life transition. Yes, today we're going to be start talking about I'm going to start talking about the mask and what's behind the mask. It's not a one-time session. This actually going to be a series talking about the mask because when I saw this mask in the store, I immediately thought about, like I said, things that I heard in counseling. The people said they tired living behind the mask. But look, when we see this mask, your first thought might be like my first thought. I thought about Mardi Gras. I never been to Mardi Gras, but I seen the mask, I seen the parade. But many times people wear masks because of rituals, celebration, performance. People wear masks to hide behind things as a way of protection in warfare. Uh, Many times we wear masks for safety, protect ourselves, and protect others. And there's also been a spiritual connection, or sometimes people wear it for in their different cultures wear masks. Today I want to talk about the mask, and I want to talk about why we hide behind the mask. And I know with everything going on in society, the mandates, are we required to wear masks, or people committing suicide, and just so much going on. And I want to talk about the mask that we deal with. So, many times we wear masks to cover something, to hide something, don't want to expose something. Masks, we can make the mask look very beautiful with jewelry and highly decorated. I'm going somewhere with this. We put on masks daily. We make ourselves look very presentable to cover up things. But I asked you this question, and I want you to pause. What's behind the mask? Are you being true to yourself and to others? Look, I'm going to tell you. Can you identify? Does this relate to you? If it does, shoot me, send me. This is what I heard before in therapy. The mask people wear. The mask that people wear. The mask that I can't be true to myself. Have you wore that mask? The mask that I gotta be my very best. Everybody expect me to be my very best. That mask. The mask that I got it all put together when honestly I don't have it put all together. The mask is I have to be the strong one in my family. I can't show a sign of weakness. The mask is that I don't have any problems, issues. I'm all put together. The mask is I really don't know what I want. See, throughout our lives, we all wear masks. But I want you to be truthful and be honest with yourself. This mask that you put on, why it display beautifulness and everything's okay, you're not true to it. You're not living to it. So, who are you? Who are you behind the mask? And if the mask is removed, can you be confident and be okay with everybody knowing who you are? And can you be confident and know who yourself is to everyone else? Or do you need to hide behind the mask? Look, I know we are required, like in this pandemic, to wear masks. It's a mandate to wear masks, facial masks, shield. But I want to talk about before the pandemic. Was you wearing a mask already? You know, yes, there's a mandate you should wear your mask. But let's think about this. Before this actual pandemic, if you can really truly think about and looking over your life, did you have a mandate on yourself? Was you putting the mask on before they said put the mask on? Look, some of the things that I'm going to be sharing over the next couple of weeks, this is going to be a series. And I want to talk about what's truly behind this mask, the smile, but what's truly behind the mask and being comfortable and dealing with the true issues behind the mask. Some of the things I have noticed that's been behind people masks as they come into therapy: insecurity. Is that you? But the mask don't show it. Fear, rejection, abuse. We try to cover that up, but we have to deal with it. Depression. Depression is behind a lot of people masks. Anxiety. What about suicidal thoughts? You know, it's good that we can put this mask on, but truthfully, have you been dealing with suicidal thoughts? Loneliness? The mask that you covering up because you feel like you're not good enough. Daddy issues. What about childhood trauma? The mask, I can't remove the mask because I got a criminal background. I have criminal history. Or the mask that I'm covering up because I got it all put together, but Felicia, you don't know, I got an issue with alcohol and drugs. See, there's a lot of things behind the mask. I want you to join me on Tuesday Talk as I deal with talking about the issues behind the mask as we go into detail talking about those issues. Look, my motto is do life, but don't let life do you. You can do this. I see you next time on Tuesday Talk with a Therapist. And on one note, I do encourage you, do something with this topic today. What's behind the mask? I want you to share this out. I want you to tag somebody because this is good information. And I don't want you to miss it, and I don't want them to miss it. I'll see you next time. Thank you.